Alright everybody, and alright YouTube, it's time for some Hellraiser 618 original You Might Be a Redneck jokes. Never heard these before. If you think potpourri is a French circus, you might be a redneck. If you can find no grammatical errors in Yoda's speech, you might be a redneck. If the number of guns you own exceed your IQ, you might be a redneck. If you hate robes because they prevent access to the dip in your pocket. If your idea of a fancy dinner is moon pie a la mode, you might be a redneck. If you think ER is E.T.'s cousin, you might be a redneck. If you were injured in a fight because you had to spit, you might be a redneck. If you think the O.J. Simpson trial was a Minute Maid taste test, you might be a redneck. If you had 5 special guest appearances on Cops, you might be a redneck. If you take fishing poles to SeaWorld, you might be a redneck. If you light a match in your bathroom and your house explodes off its wheels, you might be a redneck. If you think a subdivision is a math problem, you might be a redneck. If your beer belly puts Jabba the Hutt to shame, you might be a redneck. If your plan to destroy the Death Star involves 2 M80s and a shot of moonshine, you might be a redneck. If Wookiees are offended by your body odor, now I know that's not original, but you might be a redneck. And if you think Glade is a gun lube, you might be a redneck.
You wanna get high? No.